friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about user-defined functions in SQL Server. This is the fourth video in this video series, so please try to watch my previous videos so that you'll get more understanding on what I'm talking in today's video. Let's go to the SQL Server main studio. There we can understand the demo. So for timing, I have prepared a script for today's demo purpose. Let's try to understand one by one. So for today's demo, I'm using two tables. One is customer table, another one is order table. Let's try to execute one by one and we'll verify the data, how it is looks like. Okay, execute it. So let's keep on executing, let it wait. So it is taking 9 seconds to fetch 31,000 records, and it contains many columns, right? That's well and good. Now I'm gonna trying to execute this table, customer table, and we'll try to verify what data it contains. So it contains 19,000 plus records and it contains only 6 columns. That's well and good. And also we will try to verify whether this table contains indexes or not. By using sp_help index, we can check that whether the table contains indexes or not. Okay, let's try to execute individually. So this object doesn't have any indexes. It means that there are no indexes so far for this table, and we'll try to verify the same thing for the customer table also. Let's try to execute it. So same thing, no indexes for this table. Now I'm gonna create indexes for these two tables. Let's try to create one by one. For the order table, I am creating one unique cluster index on sales order ID. Okay, let's try to execute it. So index has been created successfully. Now for the order table, again I am creating one non-clustered index on customer ID column. So just now I have created one unique clustered index on sales order ID column, and also I am creating one more non-clustered index on customer ID for the order table. Let's try to execute this one also. Okay, command complete successfully. Now for the customer table, I am creating only one unique clustered index on customer ID column. So I'm creating one unique clustered index on customer table. Try to execute this one also. So index has been created successfully. Now we'll try to verify whether index has been created properly or not by using sp_help index. Just try to execute this one. So we can see that there are two indexes available for the order table. One is the clustered index on sales order ID column, and one more is non-clustered index on customer ID column. Okay, and also we'll try to verify the customer table also, whether this table has been created indexes properly or not. Let's try to execute it. Now we can see that one unique clustered index has been created on a customer ID column. That's well and so far so good. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm creating one multi-statement table wide function by taking as a customer ID as input parameter. So here I am creating create function name. I'm taking customer ID as input parameters. I'm trying to declare one table variable and it contains customer ID, territory ID, account number, customer type, modified date. These are the columns I'm gonna return as the output. So as beginner, and inserting the data into this table variable by fetching the select statement by taking as a input parameter condition. So try to execute it. Okay, it's showing already function. Now I will try to drop and recreate one more time. So for dropping, we need to use drop function name. Okay, try to drop it. So function has been successfully dropped. Now I will try to create one more time. We'll see whether it will create or not. So function has been successfully created. That's well and good. Now I am trying to run executing this function by taking customer ID as the input parameters. Let's try to execute, and before executing try to enable the actual execution plan so that we can understand what kind of execution plan we are getting for this function execution. Just try to execute it. Now we can see that we got around 18,000 records, okay, and there are 4 columns as a output. Try to click on execution plan. We'll try to see what kind of operators we got. Just expand a little bit so that we can visible clearly. Now we got table valid function and table scan and sequence select. Now we can see that what kind of operator we can see that. Just go to the right click, properties. Now we can see here parameter list. What is the constant ID? So 7005, same thing, right? So it is returning as a 1 expected output. Now you can see, right, estimated number of rows are 1, but when it comes to here, actual number of rows for all executions is 18,484, but it is estimating as a 1 row only. Even I'll try to go this also, properties. Now you can see that we can see how many columns are we are returning, what kind of object it is, so we'll find all the information. Okay, now I'm trying to join this table valid function with another table. So by order table, I'm joining this condition. Try to execute and we'll see what our execution plan will get if we execute this query. So we got around 27,000 plus records and 5 columns. Go to the execution plan, zoom it a little bit. We can see the nested loops and index seek, table scan, and the table valid function, sequence select. We'll try to understand one by one. Now you can see that index seek, right? So it's order table only, order table non-cluster index ID. If you place the mouse over here, you can see that it's a multi-statement tabular function. That is the reason we are able to see estimated number of rows for execution is 1 and actual number of rows for all executions is 18,484, and this one is an actual number of rows for all executions is 27,659, but estimating is a 1.674574 only, because this is a outer table, outer loop, this is inner table. So that is the reason we are able to see the nested loops. And if you place the mouse over here, we can see that number of executions is 18,484 and estimated number of rows for all executions is 1.6748. If we take the calculator, we will find 18,484 into each execution is 1.6. Now you can see 29,574 rows. Okay, approximately close to that estimating, because this is in a loop condition. This is outer table, this is inner table. Okay, so even we'll try to go to the properties, parameter list also. We will find 7,005 only, right? Here also same thing, actual number of rows are 27,000 plus records, but it is estimating 1.614 only. Yeah, now this time I will try to change the parameters, different parameters, 168 something, we can give anything. So it is returning 30,000 plus records. We'll try to verify what it contains execution plan. Now also we can place the mouse over here. We can see the number of executions is 19,017, right? And estimated number of rows for executions is 1.614 only. Same thing here, estimated is 1, but here estimation is 1.614 only, right? So that way we can understand. We can place the mouse over here. You can see that degree of parallelism on and estimate subtree cost is 0.00674. So that way we can understand. So that's all for today's video. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or queries, so please send me an email or drop your comments in the comment section so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Stay tuned for other videos also. Thank you so much.